and welcome to your daily love message from your person. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And in the early reading they came through and said it's on the tip of my tongue what I want to say to you. I want to tell you I'm sorry I ghosted you. I want you to know that you mean everything to me, that you are a part of me. This is what their intention is. So give them time and they're going to reach out. They're typing that message, they're preparing what to do, they're working out what to say, and they're releasing fear around it. They're releasing fear. That could be fear of rejection. Maybe they're worried that you're going to reject them, that you're not going to hear them out, or they've waited too long. It could also be because they are worried that you may have moved on, or you're not perhaps going to give them time to deal with their karmic situation or anything else they've got going on. So try and have a little bit of compassion today, especially if they are reaching out to you, or you can feel that they're about to reach out to you, because it's taken a lot of strength. So I'm going to bring in the Twin Flame and Separation Oracle to bring in a message. So what do they want to say to you right now? What do they want you to know? What's on their mind? What do they want you to know? Okay, I'm going to start with these cards. I may use some other decks. Is that coming out as well? Yeah. I'll see what they guide me to do. So the first message is, this is absolutely what I'm feeling. I hope I haven't blown it with you. Because they feel like they may have blown it with you, which means messed it up too badly to come back, because they feel they've waited too long. I'm sorry I ghosted you for so long. And really, ghosting you is an opportunity for them to process it. Yes, it would be much easier if they communicated what they need and said, I need a little bit of space to process, I'll be back in a week or two. But because of the way they do it, they just pull back and disappear. You're left thinking, what the hell is going on? And then you go into your own pain and your own ego and your own fears, and that's where the problems come in. So they are saying to you, I hope I haven't blown it with you. This could also be about something they've said or done before they perhaps went quiet, that they are now regretting saying or doing. Or they could even be thinking about the past, or the fact that they went into another situation, or they hurt you in some powerful way. And you're saying it's okay because I learned from it. I grew from it. Of course you haven't blown it with me. There's always going to be another chance. Now that doesn't mean that you're vulnerable to the extent where you're a doormat and saying I'll let you back in no matter what you do. No, you've learned how to value yourself, put your boundaries down, because you now, after going through this pain, know your own worth. And that's the blessing out of it. If they hadn't have hurt you the way they did, let you down, weren't there for you, or whatever they did, you wouldn't have become who you are today. You wouldn't have set those boundaries down. You wouldn't have learned to love yourself more and cherish yourself more and said, no, enough's enough. I know who I am. I'm the prize. I'm not an option. I am the priority. I am not second choice. I am the only choice. I am magnificent. You know your own power. So because of that, that's another reason why they are feeling this urgency to come to you, because they feel you rising like a phoenix rising from the ashes. You're saying, no, I'm not going to sit around in pain anymore. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to keep going. If they don't want to be around me, then guess what? That's their loss. I'm an amazing person. They would be lucky to have any time with me. I'm going to do me. So I feel you've really had a turnaround in the way you're viewing yourself, and they can sense that, and that's why they're saying, oh no, I hope I haven't blown it with you. I've made a huge mistake. There you go. I've made a huge mistake. I hope I haven't blown it with you. I need to sort this out. So they are really feeling this sense of dread that they may have finally lost you. They may feel that way. Maybe you've pulled your energy back. You could have even blocked them. If you have blocked them, by the way, it's not really the recommended thing to do. Use self-control instead, because you don't need to block them. Blocking creates more problems. Maybe you've done something a bit like blocking, but it's not. So maybe they've got access to you off many different things. They could perhaps ring you because they got your phone number and that's open. Or maybe they can text you because they got your phone number. Maybe they can email you or something like that. But you may have perhaps deleted social media or something like that. Or I don't feel you've blocked them. You may just be energetically creating a boundary. That's what I'm connecting with. And if you have blocked them, instead of blocking them, unblock them and then set an energetic boundary. That energetic boundary says, you can only come back if you treat me right. You can only come back if you recognize and acknowledge my part too. You can only come back to me. And it's not you putting conditions down, by the way, and saying, oh, you've got to do this, this, and this. This is you valuing yourself. It's not you saying come back my way, it's saying come back the right way for both of us. And that's what they know they need to do. So you're just valuing yourself, and that's setting natural energetic boundaries. You're pulling your energy back. You're not giving them attention anymore, as in you're not overly obsessing or addicted to connecting with them on social media. You're getting on with you and you're doing you. And they are perhaps worried because they're thinking, what are you doing? Who are you spending time with? Where are you? Because perhaps you've been so busy you haven't posted on social media, or you haven't been around, and they are just wondering what you're doing. They're curious about you. So saying, I've made a big mistake. I hope I haven't blown it with you. What was I thinking? So this whole message is about, oh no, what was I thinking? I've made a mistake. What was I doing? Why did I do that? So there's a lot of frustration, regret, stress, overthinking, procrastination, head and hands. They're kind of like that. I hope I haven't blown it. So there is an urgency to do something, and that's why they're saying in the early reading, it's on the tip of my tongue. What I want to say to you is it's on the tip of my tongue. I'm about to do something. I'm about to reach out. I'm going to contact you because I've made a mistake and I need to make it right. And I don't want you with anyone else. So that's also what's leading this to, because they may be in fear or worry that you've moved on, or you will move on, or you could meet someone at any time, or someone's going to swoop back into your life from the past. Or maybe they are concerned about someone you're currently spending time with. I don't want you with that person. I don't want you with anyone else. I want you with me. And they also know if they're with someone else, they've got to release that someone else to be with you, because how could they possibly come and say to you, I don't want you with anyone else, if they are with someone else? It's, them contradicting their own self. And it's also them being a bit of a hypocrite in that way. So I feel they're also recognising that by saying, what was I thinking? The grass is not greener here. I don't know why I'm in this situation. Because you might say, well, I've got every right to go and date people or go and do things because you're with someone else. And that's true. But I don't feel any of you for a minute are dating anyone else or interested in anybody else. You're just perhaps going out with friends, maybe having some time to yourself, doing you. I went on a date night with myself the other night and had a lovely time with me because I'm an amazing person. And guess what? You're an amazing person. So you know that and they know it. So you're thinking, no, I just went out and had some time with myself because I love my own company and I'm a blessing. And anyone who is in my presence is blessed. If you start feeling that way, then they are connecting with that. And they are starting to really panic and worry that they've wrecked this and that you're going to meet someone else. And they definitely do not want you with someone else because they're saying, I've lost the best thing in my life. They are worried that they've messed this up. They've blown it with you. They've made a huge mistake. They've sabotaged this. They feel like they've lost the best thing in their life, which is you. They're worried they've lost you to someone else. And that's why they're in this urgent mode. I need to do something about it. So I want to bring in the Eagle deck, okay, which is one of my decks to connect with what and if anything else is going to happen. Because this is the coming home. And obviously they're coming home because they're going to contact you. So they're in a lot of pain today and a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety because they are very concerned not only if they lost you, but they may have lost you to someone else. Yeah, and there's a lot of desire there. And this can also be fueling it too because they are absolutely feeling sick to the stomach at the thought of you with someone else, kissing someone else, touching someone else. And they're saying, God forbid, being with anyone else because that would just destroy them. It's already destroying them in their head because they're actually thinking about this. They don't want to think about you with someone else, but they are. And it's driving them crazy. And a lot of them are feeling all the lust anyway. Connected with that in the earlier reading, they're doing a lot of thinking about you. And I feel they're trying to calm themselves down and be centered, but they can't not want you. Yeah, I'm already on my way, the eagle. So if you're seeing eagles, perhaps you've been seeing eagles a lot lately, but you haven't yet seen anything happen. They're saying, I'm already on my way. The desire is so strong, it's pulling me to you to make up for the past because I don't want you moving on with anyone else. Maybe they're even sensing desire coming from you because you could be feeling excited about life. You could be enjoying your career right now. You could be working on gratitude and that raises your vibration. So they may sense something coming from your vibration and they may misread that Because obviously your vibration is high, so you're feeling good and excited and exhilarated. It's like you're euphoric, and they may mistake that for lust. So they may think, oh, you must be with someone because you're feeling good, or you're doing this or that. But no, you're just working on self-love to a really powerful extent that it's making you feel euphorious. So the eagle is already on the way. And that's a powerful thing, when you're working on gratitude. I'm doing a series on my channel right now for angel seekers members of that level, and it's 28 days of gratitude, and every day we get more and more euphoric in the feelings when we're talking and connecting. So if you're feeling that way, if you're just doing gratitude naturally, or you're doing focused gratitude, or you're doing other things to raise your vibration right now, your person is feeling it energetically, and they are so stressed out, it's driving them mad, that you're going to move on or meet someone else, that they're going to reach out. So the eagle is a sign they're already on the way. So if you see the word eagle, or you see an eagle, or you see something connected with eagles, that's your sign they're going to reach out. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.